Have you been wanting to reconcile a rift or some trial or tribulation between you and another? And have you been feeling the emotional weight of how they must be responding to something that's occurred between the two of you? My name is Heather Feather. I am the owner of Rare Bird Medicine, and today's topic is fixing things. There was a story I heard when I was a student at the School of Metaphysics, and I was blessed by my dear friend Luna to meet with the leader of a Zen Buddhist center here in New Mexico, and she gave me further articulation and clarity around this tale. But there was a madman that was going around intent on killing 100 people, and he had killed 99 people. And the 100th person that he came upon was Gautama the Buddha. And when he came upon the Buddha, he let him know, I'm going to take your life. You are the 100th one that will die at my hand. And Gautama the Buddha said, you're welcome to have it. And the madman said, wait a minute. No person whose life I have taken has so willingly offered me their life. Why do you do this? And the Buddha said, any fool can break a branch. It takes a master to mend one. I love this story. I loved it as a student of the School of Metaphysics. I loved hearing it from this beautiful Zen Buddhist leader. And I love it to this day because it embodies so much of the truth of my frequency. You know, Heather's talked about being an INFJ, which is the advocate. They're people that want to help and live their lives. This 1% to 2% of the population lives their lives trying to aid others, even though they're introverted. I am Wood Rabbit in the Chinese zodiac, which if you know about that, I'm a little creature that wants to help, wants to be a medicine. I was summoned to the shamanic path at 42 by one of many shamanic teachers I've had, but one of my core primary teachers, Charles Lightwalker. His books are available on Amazon.com. He's an amazing teacher, a Cherokee Celtic shaman, and I am a Celtic shaman as well. And he's awakened that in me. But when he summoned me to the path at 42, one of the things that happened is that I, from that moment up until the age of 50, started having ego death and shadow integration. Now, Jung talked about the necessity of shadow integration. We all have an ego. The ego is what gives you self-esteem. The ego is what labels things, right? Its job is to discern. Fire is hot. Fire burns things. Don't stick your hand in fire. The evolution of the ego here at our school has become the great judger instead of discerner. It goes, fire is bad, fire burns. Fire's not bad. Fire's nature is burns. Burns can help if you want to heat up a pot, if you want to warm yourself in the winter. It can be an aid, it can be a medicine, it can be a balm. It can mend a branch, if you will. But it also can break a branch, right? It is an intense energy. And I've always wanted to mend, to help, to fix things. I love to fix things. Let's improve things. Let's be a little helper. From my Sicilian grandmother, when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I wanted to be her little helper in the kitchen, help her around the house, be grandmother's little helper. And so I've been doing this for a very long time, and I have wanted to aid in the paradigm. And there are many two-leggeds, even though my frequency is now one that has had ego death, has integrated the shadow, is here to serve agape and love and remind all beings of the truth of love, and that anything other than love that you ever express are just illusions that you chew on, and it's okay to forgive yourself and the all about that so that you can get aligned with your authentic truth of love. I'm here to shine light on the truth for humanity and to be a balm in that way, and I'm grateful to do it this day. However, I am not here to fix you. I have spent 5 decades in service, serving humanity as devotedly as I am able from where I am with my own hells and nightmares that I chew on. Heather's had an excessively dark and deeply difficult life that I let all of the ally spirits know often. I don't recommend any soul ever to come to earth and walk the life that I've walked, ever. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate when you're this frequency, when you have this much love and you're told things as a neurodivergent that you take quite literally, that like attracts like, and you keep finding all these broken beings or broken ways of thinking and broken offerings and people wanting to throw trash in you like a trash can or walk through your body like you're a ghost as if you don't exist, or paltry sum offering of the illusions of false evidence appearing real, shame, blame, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, how is this like attracts like? This doesn't make any sense to me. What I have done in my 5 decades is I've taken responsibility for all of the shadow in the all and all of the light. I've forgiven the serial killers, the cannibals, the assaulters. I forgive you. I forgive you because I believe we live many lifetimes, and what I know to be true for me is that whatever shadow in which I need to stew, whatever shadow work is my evolution work to do, there are many beings that will not do it in this life. And so Heather is so devoted to being a helper. I have taken on the mantle in the past 5 decades of doing the work for you. I love you. I forgive you. When you know better, you will do better. Heather sends you light that you might awaken, that love is always a much better fruit to chew on than the bitter falsehood of the illusion of separation, which is what we're doing at all times. We're either being separatist and divisive and high horse and judgmental and egotistical and chewing on illusions, or we're being authentic and we're being love and we're being a balm and we're mending branches. Heather had a very difficult day yesterday with a bunch of two-leggeds offering shadow. A bunch of two-leggeds. A man I almost dated in California that I never dated, but we just kind of remain friends every year or so. He reaches out and he was offering his shadow in my reflecting pool, which is something that comes up for me a lot now, that I am a galactic mirror because I have done my ego death. I've done shadow integration for 8 years now. I have processed all of my shadow, including humanities, because I'm a dutiful student. And I have accepted the false evidence appearing real, the illusions of this world called separation, judgment, high horseness, ego, in Heather, in others, da-da-da. I have done the forgiveness work with self and others. And sometimes that causes two-leggeds that come to sit with Heather Feather to be activated to process their own shadow. Sometimes when your work is done and you decided to be in service and a helper and in branches, you actually aid others to recognize that their branches are broken and there's work to do. And I'm very clear about my intention. I am summoning to me my divine masculine partner that is equally yoked, which is a man that is brave like I am and have had to do things that are uncomfortable. Like, you know, some people think it's uncomfortable to talk to Heather, even though I'm a little wood rabbit. I'm a little lamb of God. I'm the easiest person in the world to talk to. But because I am so intensely in my inner authority, which many beings are not, they can find that threatening, you know? And it's not a threat. I'm not here to threaten you with the authority of me knowing my truth. I am here to serve love to self and the world because it is my authentic truth. It's what I came to give. So Heather is summoning to her divine masculine partner that's equally yoked. I know they'll be here within this year, next year, and next few years. And I'm excited to respect them, love them, cherish them, and honor them with all the tremendous gifts of the bounty of my love. And I am here to draw in like minds that are equally yoked in community with me. I am not here to fix you. I'm not here to help you. My brother often reminds me, you can't help or hurt anyone. Like, we're little perception-making machines. And so you can believe that you need help, and you can believe that you are a victim, and you can believe illusions, and you can chew on them. And you're welcome to do that for as many lifetimes as you want. But, you know, you don't have to be aligned with the truth just because you're at Earth School. And so Heather Feather's asking you, are you wanting to fix some scenario with someone that may be in an unhealed state? They're not healthy. They haven't done their shadow work. They're not. If you look at the mathematical weight, which is what Heather does often as a neurodivergent, how much have I offered in this relationship and how much have they offered? And Heather will sit in her house and lament the slightest non-kindness, non-mended branch with a being when they've been going and cutting branches from my tree for decades, you know, and I'm not doing it. And I wanted to invite you to do the same. You don't have to hold the weight of emotional burden of others just because you have EQ and are emotionally intelligent. Let other people feel what they feel about you being you. The most important thing you can do is honor your own tree and mend the branches that you be. Go to rarebirdmedicine.com and click on the classes link if you'd like to have some changes this coming summer. 𝐬𝐮𝐻.